Welcome back to Great Day Washington. Edmond's Honor is a first-of-its-kind ultra-premium bourbon. It's aged with Madagascar vanilla extract to give it a unique taste. Joining us today to tell us more about the distillation process is liquid curator Tracie Franklin. What a cool name! What a cool title!
Thank you
yes,
very much.
Thank you so much for being here.
It's absolutely my pleasure. Actually, liquid curator, I chose that because I feel like you never become the master of anything. So master blender, master distiller, if those titles are bestowed on me by my industry, great. But till then, I'm curating this liquid.
Awesome.
Yes.
But you started in musical theater.
Absolutely. So I toured nationally and internationally with different Broadway shows. Hairspray, Color Purple. I had a wonderful time.
So cool.
But whiskey turned out to be the one thing that I could drink and still sing in the morning.
Oh, there you go.
So I dove really headfirst into whiskey and realized there weren't a lot of people that looked like me at that time, right? So I've been working in whiskey for almost 20 years now.
Wow.
And at that time, I just felt like there was a bit of a stigma around whiskey. So my goal was to make it more approachable.
What did you think the stigma was? Like women weren't drinking?
Absolutely. Women weren't drinking. It was for older men. It was very expensive. It was going to put hair on your chest, those sorts of things. So I was part of I actually became the national ambassador for Glenfiddich Scotch, and so my whole goal was to make sure everyone knew you should be at the table, right? So let's go to make some cocktails, because one of the things I think that also happens is people don't know you can make cocktails with whiskey. Like besides an old-fashioned, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Everybody knows an old-fashioned, but what about actually making an espresso martini?
Because normally people put what, vodka, gin?
Absolutely, especially with an espresso martini. So, and our Moscow Mule. So we're calling it the Madagascar Mule. So we've got that Madagascar vanilla. We also have pineapple juice in there, some fresh lime juice. Like, it's really, really delicious. So we're doing an ounce and a half, absolutely, of the Edmond's Honor bourbon. We're gonna do 1 ounce of the pineapple juice, and make sure, guys, you're using fresh lime juice. All right, fresh lime juice. All right, we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of that, and then we're gonna put in some vanilla syrup. So super easy, guys. Make your simple syrup. 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, and then a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Boom.
That's it.
And guess what? We're going to use it for 2 cocktails. Not only are we going to use it for our Madagascar Mule, we're going to put 3/4 of an ounce in there. And then we're going to top off with a high-quality ginger beer. Today I've chosen a Fever Tree.
High quality is better all around.
All around, always.
Use fresh, use high quality.
Yes, exactly. All right, guys. We have our Madagascar Mule. This is going to be delicious.
Oh, so pretty, too.
Now, if you don't know, you can use these pineapples. Boop, boop.
There we go. So much. That is beautiful.
Awesome.
Let me try this.
And now our our espresso martini. I'm sorry. All right.
Yes, here we go.
The key to a wonderful espresso martini, cold brew. Who knew?
Cold brew.
So I don't actually have an espresso machine at home. So getting a cold brew concentrate or making a really strong cold brew at home.
Tracie, this is great.
Right? Isn't it so delicious? It gets you exactly that same flavor, a little bit less of the acid, right? It's not quite as strong and bitter. But let's talk about Edmond really quickly. So Edmond Albius was a young botanist who created the hand pollination technique for vanilla. So because of him, we're able to have vanilla around the world. Otherwise, really, because vanilla only pollinates in Mexico and Central America, it's an orchid. Did you know vanilla starts as an orchid?
No.
Well, it starts as an orchid.
Things we're learning.
Exactly. And then it turns into...
I never knew that before.
I know, nobody does. But if it's not pollinated, it doesn't turn into this bean. Once it's pollinated, it turns into this bean.
Got it.
And so he created the technique to actually pollinate that vanilla.
Wow.
Which we still use today.
Very cool.
He created that in 1841.
Isn't
that amazing?
Yes.
So we are going to go ahead and use our Madagascar bourbon infused vanilla whiskey. So we're going to do 2 ounces in our espresso martini. We do have some there if you want to, if I could also give you one of those. Sorry, dropping my jigger.
We have about 20 seconds left.
Awesome.
I love that you are making this. Where can we find this?
Yes, so you can find us at House Bar. You can find us at Park on 14th. You can also find us at The Gathering Spot, and we're growing even more around the United States. You can go to edmondshonorbourbon.com and order anytime.
Awesome. Thank you so very much.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, to learn more about Edmond's Honor Bourbon, again, you can go to edmondshonor.com or follow them on social media at Edmond's Honor Bourbon.